Ooh, Roth versus traditional. I like this. This one might be a short read, but I think it's important that we talk about it. $5,000 per month take home after tax. Planning to contribute 20% to 401k. Should I use traditional or Roth? I also have the option of splitting my contributions 10% to each. I'm 25. Okay, first of all, great job on contributing 20% of your income towards retirement. I think the minimum is 15%, but I always recommend that people make that extra push and push it up to 20%. I know it can be a tough decision to make, but you'll be glad you did it. I think it's better to get used to not having that disposable income early. And of course, you have tons of time to take advantage of compound interest. The topic of investing in a Roth or a traditional 401k or IRA is a question that a lot of people have, and it's a really important one to discuss. And for those who don't know the difference between the two, here's a quick summary. In a traditional retirement account, which can be either a 401k or an IRA, you don't pay income tax on the money you put in upfront, which means today you actually get a tax break for using a traditional account. However, Uncle Sam always gets his cut. And when you get to retirement age and start withdrawing, you'll have to pay income tax on everything you withdraw at that point. So essentially, you save on taxes today, but you'll have to pay tax on everything you withdraw when you reach retirement. And a Roth account is pretty much the opposite, where you pay income tax on your contributions upfront, meaning there's no tax break today, but then your investments grow and can be withdrawn tax-free. So let's say you grow your Roth IRA up to $2 million. You can withdraw all of that completely tax-free. You don't have to pay taxes on any of it, which is great. So basically, you're taking the tax hit today, but then you don't have to worry about it at retirement. So which one is better? Well, it really just depends on your situation, but I would recommend the Roth 401k or IRA in this situation and in majority of situations. And here's why. When deciding between a Roth and a traditional account, it all comes down to how much you're making today versus how much you expect to make in retirement. If you're making less today than you will in retirement, then you're better off using a Roth IRA or a Roth 401k because you will pay taxes now when you're in a lower tax bracket instead of when you're in a higher tax bracket at retirement age. And the same goes the opposite way. If you're making bank and you think your income will actually be smaller at retirement than it is today, then you would be better off deferring your tax liability until your income is smaller by using the traditional option. But honestly, I think this situation is rare. I think most people find that they're actually making more in retirement based off their investments and their retirement income than they are right now. So be careful choosing a traditional first, but that's just my opinion. In this specific scenario, the poster actually mentioned in the comments that they make $85,000 a year. So because of inflation and promotions and other factors, I think it's very likely that they'll be making more in retirement than they are right now, which means that today they're in a lower tax bracket, which makes the Roth a better option. And again, I think that's the right answer for most people, but again, it just depends on your situation. But either way, you should be proud of what you're investing because investing in either is way better than doing nothing. So good job.